working on themselves, their defense, their press. And so they're playing New Orleans today, but they've really got to sharpen up.
Well, one of the things that I think you and I both saw and Coach Campbell saw in Game 1 against Houston Christian, the way TCU flew around the court both offensively and defensively. Here's Madison Conner for three. The Sedona Prince, she towers over the tallest player by 5 inches of the Privateers.
Honorary graduate.
An honorary Barker. Hailey Van Lith, no. One of the things Mark Campbell said, even though they struggled shooting the three in the last game, they were just...
Those are shots that they normally knock down, and so, if you have to keep taking them to make them.
Kimbrough comes back into the lineup. And here are the Privateers of New Orleans. Again, they lost to Alabama in their first game. Most of these players are drivers. They really only have one shooter. That's Jasmine Jones, number 10. Madison holds it up. Taylor Bigby. Nice ball movement. You want to see Madison get on track. Still can't get it. Struggled from beyond the arc in Game 1.
In the gym. She's the first one in here every pregame and practices as well. But, something she told me, she said, I didn't have my McDonald's Dr. Pepper last game. She needed that to really get going. So we'll see how she does today.
Which I busted her chops about not having it, but she had it today. Here she goes, and she's got it.
That's all she needed right there.
Well, she may not have had a big game offensively, only 8 points, but Madison did have 7 assists and 0 turnovers. 4 of the 5 TCU starters, they didn't have a turnover. And that is the first turnover forced by the Horned Frogs.
And I think taking care of the ball is going to be really essential, especially against a scrappy team like New Orleans, who like to get out in the passing lanes and kind of get up in your chops.
And that was head coach Trelane Powell. Had a great visit with her in her second year, and another 3 goes down.
Build these rosters and not having so much time in the summer and in the fall to really get those things to gel. You've got to still work on it throughout the beginning of the season.
Van Lith with the rebound. Here's the pushing that Mark Campbell wants. He wants them to be at full tilt. Van Lith sees parts. She's got her first 2.
Just head downhill with a head full of steam, able to get to that left-hand side where she loves.
She had 21 in Game 1. How about that little banker by Jayla Kimbrough, the redshirt junior out of Decatur, Georgia. Started out at Austin Peay. Hailey Van Lith again. Sedona had it, lost it off her fingertips. Up ahead. Bashora lost it.
And one thing that's going to be a key for New Orleans is taking care of the ball. The unforced turnovers is something that they really have to do a better job of.
Hailey Van Lith again. How about between Hailey and Sedona Prince, 60 of TCU's points last game. Pull-up jumper, Gabby Cartagena. The graduate out of Jackson, Georgia. Madison. Oh my, misses her first 2, comes back, hits her next 3.
And that pace that you kind of mentioned, what TCU wants to play at, Cartagena, she pushes the ball as well. They're
fast. They are quick. We think we're quicker than TCU, but the problem, if TCU gets past those 2 guards, then they're in trouble. The 3, buried. Check into the lineup, and Aaliyah Robertson hits the 3.
I talked to her before the season started, and she said, in the offseason, she really worked on her confidence and, knowing and believing in the skills that she has. She shot the ball really well last year.
4 of 11 already here in the opening quarter. Once again, they only hit 3 versus Houston Christian. But Mark was telling us, he goes, we got the shot. Beautiful pass. Madison Conner has great eyes.
And when you knock down your last 3 shots right there from Madison Conner, they've got to respect it. But then you have 6-7 roll into the basket in that pick and roll.
And that's what New Orleans was afraid of. They're just going to throw it up high to her. 8-0 run for TCU. They've already opened up a 14-point advantage. Nice defense, Hailey Van Lith. That throw was not good. Roberson with a rebound. Udo Jovanovic has checked into the lineup. She had a very steady first game. 2 for 2 shooting. Van Lith for 3. Splash!
Multiple players touching the ball.
Up top, Calderon had a stop. Near side, Kimbrough. Fall away jumper, no.
Right now, and so TCU is getting opportunities to really get out in transition, and they're head first going down, and so New Orleans got to do a better job of trying to stop them.
And another. Jasmine Jones is checked back into the lineup, had 10 versus Alabama in that opening season loss. Long three from the outside, Mackenzie Joseph with her second this year from beyond the arc.
She's capable from shooting from behind the three, so really good job being able to knock that down and get her team on the board.
Played at Western Nebraska last year, averaged over 11 points a ball game. And this is a Privateer defense that did a good job last year. They held their opponents to under 40% field goal percentage. That's the first time they've done that since the 2020 season. And Madison Conner again. Only played 4 minutes in game one. But again, as Coach Campbell was saying, it's going to take about 7 games to really define their role. So you got to get a lot of players in. Here comes Conner. Look at Lith running the floor. Spots up near far side. And she'll let it fly. Nice boxing out and quickly out of the pack. Here comes Calderon. North side, Conner got it.
Really good job by Calderon to see that she had it was a 2-on-1 situation, and Madison was going to have to either foul her or let her have that.
Madison has had 9 games at TCU with at least 5 pointers. Jovanovic, another offensive rebound. That is the 6th for TCU. This time it doesn't end up in points. Inside, Merrill. They practice these presses. They go at each other. And that is the 3.
Mackenzie Joseph,
the second one hit.
Yeah, knocking down her second one of the day. And, you know, New Orleans is going to have to generate some offense because they're spending so much effort on the defensive end, but they've still got to put some points up on the board. So good job there by Joseph. And
again, she played at Western Nebraska last year, averaging just over 11. Can't get the offensive rebound out of the pack. The Privateers come up with it. Nice job by Cartagena. Up ahead, count it. That is good hustle by Jasmine Jones, getting position on the inside. And another travel.
A little faster than you normally do and make mistakes there.
You know, they did shoot 46%, the Privateers, first 3 quarters of their game with Alabama. Then the wheels came off. That pass was telegraphed by Miller, and that's the way the first quarter will come to an end. They may even do more this year. Last year, the most complete,
you know, all combined from their respective universities. And so when you add that kind of offense to shooters like Madison Conner and Una and Aaliyah, you know, you're just adding more firepower.
And you look at Madison Conner and Sedona Prince, they were the highest scoring duo in Division I. Hunter from deep in the corner, no. Rebound pulled away. Calderon keeps control of it. She has been showing leadership. That's something that the New Orleans staff likes seeing in her. So she's got to get them going offensively, though, and defensively.
And she's the type of player who leads by example. She's going to do it and show you exactly what needs to be done, being able to drop it off right there to her teammates.
3 different occasions, and the first thing I asked her today, but did you ever meet Lionel Richie? She said yes. So impressed. Sedona Prince inside. Sedona Prince again, 29 points in game 1. She took 22 shots, hit 14 of them in the game, and she likes the fact that she can disrupt with her length and the size of her arms. Sedona got a piece of it off the leg, and it'll belong to TCU.
But being year 2 for him as well as for, you know, other players, they've kind of have built a foundation. And so he has coaches on the floor with him who can help.
After the steal, Conner will try it again. Counted, and she'll go to the line.
Kind of a sigh of relief right there, kind of upset with herself of missing that first one.
He knew she was not pleased with that. Here's Madison. Outstanding free throw shooter. Now 4 of 5 this season from the stripe for Maddie.
I would say one thing that we talked about last game is because they have such emphasis on that press, that 2-2-1 man defense, and not being lost in that coming from the press.
And a whistle down low. Run over the last 57 seconds. And the problem with New Orleans in that span, they've turned it over 3 times the last just about 130. Here's Sedona Prince. Last year, 72% from the stripe. Biggest lead of the game for the Horned Frogs. Donovyn Hunter comes up with it. Bigby inside, got the roll.
Again, just that pressure.
That's called breaking down the middle, but you don't go in on a 6-7, especially when you're 5'3". Prince, she did her work early. That resulted in the easy jumper.
And you've got to credit her. You know, she blocked the ball, got all the way down the court. You've got to give that back to her and let her get the little bunny.
The fact that she got down so quickly in established position from the outside, knocked down. Brielle Washington, the junior from Ray, Louisiana. Van Lith already with 5 rebounds in the ballgame. Roberson, that'll be a whistle and a foul. Averaged under 3 last season. Then they replace her with Kenesha Godfrey. May not have the offense, but the intensity on defense is there for Kate. Leah Roberson, what a breakout season she had last year. The junior out of Park High School in San Antonio had a career-high 23 last season versus BYU. She's one of those players that can own the paint. Nice defense. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. Mushora, again out of England. Played at Western, 61 games. Started as a freshman. Wasn't a big scorer. Averaged just under 5 points a ball game. Jovanovic works off the screen, had the shot, turned it down. Hunter with the left hand off the glass, got it. Pretty move by Donovyn Hunter.
I like the little hesitation, thinking that she was going to spin back to her right, but kept going to her left.
Was honorable mention Pac-12 last season, member of Pac-12's all-freshman team when she played at Oregon State. Only had 7 in game 1. And the baseline jumper buried by Hunter. Or Bigby, I should say. No.
Taylor's got to have to look up and not just run the play and see that Sedona had her players sealed.
Donovyn Hunter buries the first 3 of the second quarter for the Horned Frogs. That's her first 3 as a member of TCU. And Sedona with a rejection.
Sedona was able to help on the right-hand side and then turn around and get the block on the left-hand side. It's really good team defense.
11 blocks in 2 games. She had that 10-block game last year versus Abilene Christian. Six on the shot clock, short. Van Lith. Boy, Hunter was already down the court. Madison, splash! Number 7 for Madison Conner.
Just finding that rhythm again. She hit 5 in the first quarter, missed a couple, but now she's back on it.
Well, Sedona went for the block, was not able to get it. Had a 41-point effort last year. On top, Berry buries the 3. TCU 10 of 27 from beyond the arc.
And the fact that they've taken 27 threes in the first half, again, that's something that Coach Mark Campbell was wanting.
Madison Conner, 3 games in a TCU career with 20 in the first half. Final 4 seconds. Hailey had a chance to maybe take a dribble, didn't get it. First half comes to an end. She had to step up big. But TCU with a comfortable 31-point advantage. TCU picked 4th in the Big 12. This is game 2 of a 6-game homestand.
Another turnover for TCU is 5 second call on Sedona Prince.
Can't have that happen. Not when you get in Big 12 play. Tried to sneak backdoor inside to Francois.
You know, they've got to clean these little things up.
South Carolina will make those little things turn into big things. Madison Conner again. It's another three. Her into the ball game.
Just getting into a rhythm.
You know, you're happy for Madison. We mentioned briefly that talking to her after the Houston Christian game was not a happy camper. You know, they won, but she knew that she did not do what she's supposed to do. Nice job by Jayla Kimbrough. She's got 4 in the ball game. But you know, I remember great shooters have always told me, I may miss my first 10, but I'm going to make my next 10.
Exactly. And, you know, when she had so much of the scoring responsibility on her last year, you know, it's kind of just different that, you know, she comes into a game, they win by so much, and she doesn't score well.
Going to the post, Sedona was a little indecisive. The deep three by Jasmine Jones.
The only shooter that you have to know personnel and who you're guarding. You've got to get a high hand on her.
Again, she had 10 points versus Alabama.
Again, she gets the ball and she's out. Was able to draw a foul from Van Lith.
I like to see TCU how quick hands. Their hands are always up. There's another touch. Van Lith comes out, up ahead. This should be an easy 2 for Donovyn Hunter.
You know, one thing that Coach Mark Campbell has said over and over again about Donovyn is that she has such a humble spirit. You know, she wants the best for her teammates and wants to, you know, be in the role where she can elevate her teammates.
Bigby for 3, buries it. TCU now 12 of 29 for 3. Bigby's got 8 in the ball game, a couple from beyond the arc. Sedona had it, lost it, got it back. Here's Madison. Telegraphed the pass, and standing there was Calderon. She'll pull up over Prince. Kimbrough, offensive rebound, and Madison Conner kept her hands straight. Roberson also coming in. Here's Kimbrough at the line. 15 double-figure games in her career, had 14 of them last year. 34-point advantage. TCU's led by 36. Trying to go 2-0 on the season. Outside, rattled home the 3 by Hailey Von Lith. Field goal attempts. Here is the 3 on the way. No. Jovanovic comes down out of the pack. Boy, she had Hunter on the far side. Now they find her. No, Van Lith. What a nice move inside. Little pump fake draws the contact. Hailey Van Lith wearing jersey number 10. In case you're wondering, she wore number 11 last year at LSU. Conner will come back in. Our guys in the control room got it.
Yeah, because it was over my head.
You're too young for Spinal Tap. 5.5 left to play in the third. Little spin move. Nice job. Roberson didn't buy it. That was just a good offensive move.
Got her first points as a TCU player. Little runner at the end of the game. And so, again, just really a tough year. But, again, they persevered and really built a foundation.
Jovanovic with 7 on the shot clock. Has to give it up. Bigby, nice move inside off the glass. Counted and one.
I love when the shot clock is winding down and you don't settle for a 3.
Taylor can play 4 different positions. The redshirt junior out of Las Vegas was a top reserve for USC in 2024.
Another one who, previously played for Mark Campbell at Oregon. And so there's a lot of ties that Mark Campbell has from Oregon that he's brought here to TCU.
Prince put the hand up, had the rebound, lost it, but ends up in the hands of Madison Conner. We go inside of 4 minutes. Bigby, unselfish play. The 19th assist for TCU on their 27 baskets. And that was part of game one. Pull-up jumper off the back of the iron. Bigby playing an outstanding second half. There's Madison. Steve sees Jovanovic. Conner just lost it off the handle. This should be an easy one for Calderon. And it is.
And that's where they need. They're forcing turnovers, but you've got to get out in transition to really, finish off of those turnovers.
TCU 17 points off turnovers, and the three by Madison Conner. Her 9th of the ball game, one off her career high. And a new career high for three-pointers made by the Horned Frogs under Mark Campbell, or they tied it at 14. Hit 8 of the next 12. So 7 of the next 12 shots. Prince, no, going to be fouled. 9 points in the ball game, trying to make it 11 or more points in 26 straight games.
And rather than the fadeaway, she's really, really effective because she draws fouls.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's more. Shot clock goes down to 5. Madison Conner, one off her career high of 10 three-pointers made, but TCU again unforced error. 18 turnovers in the game, and it leads to points, something we haven't seen.
And Kimbrough's the one who's really kind of been leading this team right now.
Bigby for 3.
When we talk to Coach Powell, they're still trying to figure it out. They're still trying to figure out their roles and, what their expectations of them is.
Nice defense by Hailey. Shot clock goes off. To tie her career high, can't get the 3. Van Lith, quick hands. Backs it up. Sedona parked underneath, got the easy 2. She's got 13 to go along with 11 rebounds, a double-double.
And we see that Hailey's already had that connection. We saw that last game. But, seeing that connection that she has with Sedona and being able to, figure out where she wants the ball.
13 double-doubles last season for Sedona Prince. Boy, Bigby has come alive here in the second half, and she gets the easy layup.
She's using her length to take the ball there up high.
Bigby 5 points in the first half, 7 here in the third. Final 4 seconds. That's the 17th career overall double-double for Sedona Prince. I think the century mark is viable. And that's the way quarter number 3 will come to an end. 14 of 36 from 3.
We really love that. 39 points off of turnovers as well. Your defense turning into your offense.
Exactly what we talked about at the top of the show. They did it against Houston Christian. You got this big lead. Sometimes teams tend to pull the reins back a little bit, but it's early. They got to work on things. What do you think?
I think it's execution of their offensive sets. They want to be a pick and roll team, and so, but finding offense throughout that. And you see right here, we're going to get the pick and roll and just finding, chemistry.
They add to the total. The largest margin of victory under Mark Campbell was 53. That was last December 22nd versus Mount St. Mary's. Bigby, 14 points in the ball game. 4 of their 5 starters are in double figures. Prince again, sealed off perfectly against Jasmine Jones. Getting to the game. They only have one home non-conference game.
And I think that's tough. You're on both ends of the coin because you have to constantly go into other people's house and play. But that also builds something in your team and resiliency, in your team to be able to know that we can play our best basketball if it is on the road as well.
Bigby's 3 off the mark. You read about Taylor Bigby, or Biggs as they like to call her, on the drive. No, she gets the rebound. Her training regime includes hitting 500 three-pointers a day. How about that? Madison Conner ties her career high with 10 three-pointers made.
I don't know what else we can. Yeah, I don't know what else we can say.
Big 12 in three-point attempts and three-pointers made. Second in the NCAA in those categories to somebody named Caitlin Clark. Hunter launches. Hailey inside. Sedona will clean it up.
Just staying around right there, trying to get some extra possession.
Closing in on that century mark. Again, December 10th, 2017, the last time TCU did that. Well, Sedona is going to take a seat. 17 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks. Might not see her anymore, especially after having her get injured last year.
Nazara came in right now just trying to get some experience again with these players.
They'll kick it back out. Nice save. Pull-up jumper off the front of the iron by Washington. The three won't go down for Natalie. Whistling a foul underneath. Taylor Bigby is beginning to grow in the leadership role. Mark Campbell telling me early in the season, says we've got to find a way to use her versatility the best we possibly can. Because boy, she's versatile. Francois has been ineffective to say the least. She's taken 4 shots, has only made 1. TCU will have it. 6:38 to play in the ball game. And again, TCU will be home on Wednesday against Texas State. That's a good Texas State team, by the way. Before taking on North Carolina State, Incarnate Word, and Idaho State.
Hailey able to hustle this ball and get that offensive rebound far on the backside.
Madison steps back with 4. Hot potato, the 3, front of the iron. Oh, nice steal. Good pickup by Hunter. Got it.
And she plays defense 94 feet. It doesn't matter if it's on the press or right there on the rebound. She's going to be up in your face.
Now she had steals in game number 1, 3. She's got 2 this afternoon. The lead is 50. Van Lith up ahead to Hunter. Boy, she runs the floor well. And a timeout's going to be called.
But again, the defense turning into offense for TCU. 41 points off those turnovers, 22 for New Orleans.
Only 2 starters in the lineup for TCU. You're going to see a lot of the people on the bench come into the ball game. That's going to be an offensive foul. And I played only 4 minutes in the game versus Alabama. This could be the second consecutive game that New Orleans gives up plus 100 points. Lost to Alabama 115 to 53. Jovanovic, she's got 4 in the ball game.
She was really consistent and stepped up for them last year.
On top the 3, no. Coach Campbell yelling out 3 ball. Bug loose on the run, they come up with it. Inside, easy 2. In the corner, and Bigby buries the 3. 16 3-pointers made. The Horned Frogs have hit 4 of their last 5. 3 of the 5 starters for TCU, 6 foot or more. And the 100-point game, first since December 10th, 2017 versus Southeastern Louisiana. The record, by the way, largest margin of victory, 53 in the Mark Campbell era.
You just got to really try to tighten up certain things.
Godfrey up ahead. How about that? after not scoring all of last year. I was even saying that's the loudest the team on the bench cheered. This is when Ella got her first two in a Horned Frog uniform. Buried the three, Jasmine Jones.
Again, the only shooter on the floor, and she's still finding a way to knock him down.
Final 2:20. Still a golden opportunity for a couple of these players to show what they can do. Again, TCU without Agnes and the no-move. She could be back by North Carolina State. Was nothing serious, just a finger issue. Maddie Shear, not sure when she's going to come back. Boy, you put Agnes in here at 5'11".
All of the walk-ons who were able to step in and really help them, but being able to have, players, quality D1 transfers.
Kanisha. Jovanovic. So much more confident this season. KG tried to dump it down inside the barrel. Brutalized by the portal this past season.
He does a really good job there at Incarnate Word.
Set a record last year, 19 wins, most since they went to D1. Jovanovic, little hesitation. Offensive rebound and the putback. Started her college career at Kentucky, went to Georgia State. 100 games she played at Georgia State.
A lot of the transfers that TCU has have a lot of experience.
That's the big thing. Jovanovic pulls it away. Final 19 seconds. Shot clock turned off. This will be the biggest win for TCU in the Mark Campbell era as far as point differential. 55 points. TCU's going to hold it up. They win at 107-50.